Great fight, man. Back and forth. I do hope at some point that they do it again. But I would like to see both these guys stay in their weight classes, fight the next true contender. And if they both win, maybe we can have that conversation again, because I don't think there's any other clear-cut contender at 145 or at 155. Like you got Max Holloway. If he loses to Arnold Allen, I think you can make that case that Arnold Allen should be next, like for sure. And he shouldn't have to wait or have to do another one. And then you have Charles Oliveira versus Dariush, who I do think Dariush should just not have that fight and just go fight Islam Makhachev. Let's book that now. Let's book that now for a couple months down the line. Even if it's in October, just give Dariush the title shot that he deserves. And let's see what happens. That's just my personal opinion. I like to do things on merit. And we get into the sport because we could kind of control our destiny. But you shouldn't have to change who you are. And if you don't want to talk shit, man, you shouldn't have to talk shit to sell a fight, to be a character, to get people to want to watch you fight. If you're good at your job, you are good at your job. As long as you have the opportunity to perform and show that for the fans, that's all that matters to me. I do enjoy a good trash talking, but that's just me personally. It just makes more at stake and more on the line, and I'm just excited to see what's going to happen at 155 and at 145, because now I think that fight has sparked new life and new momentum. I think Islam actually showing that he could be hurt. I mean, he got dropped in that 5th round. I mean, he might not say he did, but dude, you got hit and then you went down and then you shot like immediately right after, and I think that would be the definition of getting dropped. I'm not saying he was like hurt, like, oh my God, he was almost knocked out, but he got cracked. Maybe saw a quick flash, dropped down, and then shot in. Volk stuffed it, and then he pulled guard, and then he ended the fight on top, throwing punches. So that's pretty much it. So at the end of the day, it was a great fight, and I think that just shows the 155 is like, hey man, if we actually do the right work, and this is what I don't understand. The Dagestani guys are great at what they do, but there's also a deficiency in the defense of what the other fighters have been doing. They're not doing their horn. They're not doing the 2-on-1s. They're not isolating the wrist. They're not using the cage to their advantage to stay up, not use it as a hindrance, meaning you get taken down and it's your enemy. Use the cage as your friend to stay upright. Make him work. And not just Makhachev. Make anybody work. Anyone who's trying to crotch sniff you. You're a crotch sniffer. They don't like crotch sniffers, but you can't stop the takedown. That's your problem, not mine. If you can't do the homework, Volkanovski is a prime example of someone who's not a wrestler, been taken down by Max Holloway, been taken down by Chad Mendez. He's been taken down by a couple of people at this point. And he showed that if you do the homework, you can either survive, you can escape, you can stuff takedowns, and you could do damage. So if you can't do that, the problem is within you and your camp, and you need to figure that out. Do your homework. Like Dana White says, be Volkanovski. Don't be Joe Pyfer, be Volkanovski. For this one right now, like Joe Pyfer when you need to be Joe Pyfer, but right now be Volkanovski. If you want to learn how to stop takedowns, do what he did. Follow the blueprint, and that's your recipe for success.